Welcome back to the Holistic Channel. I am so excited for today's conversation because we're about to dive into something that's been fascinating humanity for centuries, yet is only now starting to break into the mainstream. Today, we're talking about telepathy, shared consciousness, and how we can tap into our dormant potential through empathy and heart-centered compassion. Sounds a little out there, right? But trust me, stick around, because this could be the key to humanity's next phase of evolution. Ready? Let's jump in. This shift might not just be about us, but about the incredible, gifted individuals who are already walking among us. I'm talking about those who are nonverbal, those on the autism spectrum, and other savant individuals, because they're already operating in these higher states of consciousness. What if these unique, innately wired abilities are the key to unlocking the next phase of human evolution? Picture this. What if we could all communicate, not with words, but purely through thoughts, feelings, and shared experiences? What if, instead of speaking, we could just feel each other's emotions? The pain, the joy, everything. This, my friends, is the potential of telepathy, the ability to connect with one another on a much deeper level. And the best part? We all have the ability to do this, and we're doing this every day whether we're conscious of it or not. The key is to intentionally practice this. But here's the thing, the individuals among us who are naturally in tune with this level of consciousness are operating at brainwave frequencies that evoke premonitions and mind reading with exact precision. These gifts are already occurring daily with the nonverbal savants and those on the autism spectrum, many of whom are endowed with extraordinary intelligence and cognitive abilities. But what about individuals who have endured trauma, near-death experiences, or even perhaps those who have established mind-body mastery? They may not communicate in traditional ways, but their consciousness operates at a supreme level, one that surpasses conventional methods. These individuals are innately wired for shared consciousness, experiencing and understanding the world in ways that we're only just beginning to comprehend. Their brains may be accessing that superconscious state, one that many of us are still working to unlock. Our brains are constantly at work, processing information and connecting us to the world around us. But there's a part of our brain, the gray matter, that's only recently getting the attention it deserves. Gray matter is linked to what some call the superconscious, a state of awareness far beyond our normal consciousness. Gray matter makes up about 40% of the brain's total mass, though this can vary slightly depending on individual factors such as age and overall brain health. Gray matter is essential for functions such as muscle control, sensory perception, like seeing and hearing, memory, emotions, decision-making, and other higher-order cognitive functions. It's composed mainly of neurons, their cell bodies, and dendrites, the branches that receive information from other cells. This implies that we have the inherent capacity to receive data and conscious intelligence from our environment and those around us, including wildlife and other life forms. Here's the exciting part. Accessing this superconscious state isn't just about psychic powers or reading minds. It's about something much deeper, empathy. When we truly embody the feelings and experiences of others, we start syncing our energy with them, tapping into that shared consciousness. And the best part? This isn't a theory, it's backed by science. Neuroscience, quantum physics, they're all starting to show us that our brains are wired for connection because we are not separate, but all part of the same unified field or quantum reality. And it turns out, this isn't just a random coincidence. Individuals who may seem disconnected from the world, like those on the spectrum, are far more connected to this realm than we realize. When we talk about empathy, we're not just talking about understanding another person's feelings. We're talking about embodying their experience. When we practice heart-centered compassion, we sync our energy with others, and in doing so, we activate the parts of our brain that are usually dormant. This is where the magic happens. And I believe that the individuals who are already living in these higher states of consciousness can be the catalysts for the rest of humanity to awaken to their true potential. So, what does this mean for the future of humanity? We're moving into a phase where we need to open up, not just to each other, but to the unique gifts of these individuals among us. The nonverbal savants, the neurodivergent, and the extraordinary minds who process the world differently, they might be the key to unlocking the collective consciousness. As we begin to tap into our shared consciousness and our superconscious state, will start to realize that their way of being isn't a limitation, it's a gateway. Communities are already beginning to form, not just physically, but energetically. As we practice empathy and compassion, we start to align ourselves with the superconscious state, which is exactly what these gifted individuals are naturally doing and prompting us to tap into. They want to be seen and heard. They have much to teach the neurotypical individuals of our society. Whether it's through collective meditation, energy healing, or simply living with kindness and openness, we're awakening to the truth that we're all connected. And as we do, we start unlocking more of the potential that's been hidden deep within us. So, how do we begin to tap into this extraordinary potential? It starts with practicing empathy, real, deep, heart-centered empathy. Practice truly listening, not just with your ears, but with your heart. Be present with others, feel their experience, and allow your energy to sync with theirs. And the more you practice this, the more you'll notice shifts, not just in your relationships, but in your own awareness of what's possible. Mind-body practices such as meditation, yoga, breathwork, and mindfulness can also play a significant role in sharpening intuition and enhancing psychic abilities by fostering a deeper connection to both the body and the mind. Here's how these practices help. Calming the mind. Mind-body practices help quiet the mental chatter, allowing you to create space for deeper awareness. When the mind is calm, it's easier to tune into subtle intuitive signals and psychic impressions that might otherwise be overlooked or drowned out by everyday distractions. Increased awareness. Practices like meditation and mindfulness cultivate present moment awareness. By focusing on the present, individuals become more attuned to the energies around them, which is crucial for accessing intuitive or psychic insights. This heightened awareness helps you notice patterns, feelings, and energies that might otherwise go unnoticed. Opening the energy centers. Chakras in many traditions, the body's energy centers, chakras, are believed to be pathways for intuitive and psychic abilities. Practices like yoga, tai chi, and breathwork work to open, balance, and activate these energy centers, particularly the third eye, associated with intuition, and crown chakra, linked to higher consciousness. When these chakras are balanced and open, it's easier to access deeper layers of insight. Cultivating mind-body connection. These practices strengthen the mind-body connection, allowing you to tune into physical sensations that are often the first signals of intuitive insights. For instance, a gut feeling or a subtle shift in energy might be experienced as a physical sensation, and mind-body practices help you recognize and interpret these sensations. Heightened sensitivity. As you engage in practices that encourage presence and mindfulness, you become more sensitive to your own inner energy and the energies of others. This increased sensitivity is essential for tuning into psychic impressions, such as reading emotions, sensing energies, or receiving intuitive downloads. Relaxed state for channeling. A relaxed, meditative state encourages the brain to enter frequencies associated with heightened psychic abilities, such as theta or alpha waves. In these states, it's easier to access intuitive insights, connect with higher consciousness, and receive messages from other realms of perception. Trusting your intuition. Over time, mind-body practices help you develop trust in your own inner wisdom. As you deepen your practice, you may begin to recognize subtle intuitive nudges more easily and learn to trust them, which can lead to a stronger connection with your psychic abilities. Opening to universal consciousness. Many mind-body practices, such as meditation or certain forms of yoga, emphasize connection to the greater whole, whether that's universal consciousness, the collective energy, or the divine. This expansion of awareness can facilitate access to psychic wisdom, helping you tap into universal knowledge and insights beyond your individual perspective. Mind-body practices enhance intuition and psychic abilities by fostering a deeper state of awareness, balance, and connection, both with the self and with the universe. They help you hone the skills necessary to tune into subtle energies, interpret intuitive impressions, and trust your psychic abilities. As we continue on this incredible journey of human evolution, let's remember, telepathy, shared consciousness, and the superconscious are within our reach. They're not separate from us, they're us. And as we embrace the unique gifts of the individuals around us, particularly those who might seem different or feel isolated from the social structure, we will unlock even more of our potential as a collective species. Together, we can tap into that higher consciousness and create a world where we're all connected, evolved, and fully awakened to our higher potential. If you're looking to enhance your intuitive abilities, our mind-body programs and 7-step Panacea system can guide you in unlocking the potential of your subconscious and superconscious mind through powerful self-healing techniques. Explore more at holisticschool.online to discover how you can tap into these transformative practices that will awaken your potential. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on this journey of holistic awakening. I'd love to hear your thoughts. How do you think we can better tap into our shared consciousness? And how do you see these gifted individuals helping humanity evolve? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's continue this conversation. Until next time, stay connected and compassionate, and keep evolving.